Being productive is not only essential for taking care of the details of your life and your home, it's also great for your mental health. But as a busy mom, it can be such a struggle caring for your family and getting all of the important things done. I'm Marisa from Call to Mothering, and I encourage and equip moms who are raising toddlers to teens. In this video, I'm sharing some of the best tips for how to be a more effective and efficient mom so that you can get back in control of your days. Number 1, implement a weekly reset. A weekly reset is a set of simple tasks that will prepare you for the week ahead. It helps you to clear your mind of all the clutter that has accumulated over the previous week. It's really an opportunity to hit the pause button and focus on what's really important. It also sets the stage for a productive week ahead. Typically, a weekly reset is done on the weekend to prepare best for Monday. But if that doesn't work for you, go ahead and change it up. That might be on a Sunday afternoon when the kids are taking a nap. Maybe you prefer to wait until Monday morning when the kids are at school. If you work on the weekends, you might also want to tackle that list on Friday so you don't have to think about it over the weekend. First, start with a brain dump. Grab a sheet of paper and write down everything on your mind, no matter how big or how insignificant. All the tasks that you have been putting off or just don't have time for, all those appointments that you need to get scheduled, or all those household items that you need to stock up on. The goal of a brain dump is to get rid of all the mental clutter so you feel less overwhelmed. Once you have everything on paper, then you can organize the list, prioritize what's important, and more easily focus on the task at hand. Next, write down a list of that week's top priorities, things like grocery shopping, making the kids' dentist appointments, washing the sheets, cleaning out the car and getting gas, updating your budget, zeroing out your inbox, and also pampering yourself a little. Don't forget to schedule a little bit of time to take care of yourself. And I would suggest not prioritizing more than 3 to 4 top goals each day so that your list doesn't become overwhelming. Number 2, plan efficiently and time block. Especially as a stay-at-home mom, it can be tough to juggle all of your responsibilities and still manage to get everything done. One solution is to learn how to plan efficiently and time block your days. By doing this, you can prioritize your tasks and also ensure that you have enough time for everything that needs to get done. Time blocking is also an effective method to keep you on track. It involves breaking down your day or week into chunks of time and allocating specific activities to each slot. For instance, grouping your errands can save you time and energy by minimizing the number of trips you need to make. You can also break down tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make them seem less daunting and more achievable. You might also set a time limit for each task. For example, give yourself 30 minutes to fold the laundry or clean the kitchen. Once the time is up, move on to the next job. Number 3, meal plan. When I started doing this several years ago, I honestly don't know how I ever got along without it. What I did was create a monthly calendar of meals for my family, which rotates on a 4-week basis. I found that this was easier than planning out meals a week at a time, and it was also a time saver because I only had to sit down once to plan everything out, and then just keep reusing that same menu each month. Of course, if we start getting bored of something, I'll swap out a few meals for other options, or if something comes up unexpectedly and I end up having to make a different dinner than originally planned for that night, I can always rearrange a couple of days. But again, I have 4 weeks of meals at a glance to choose from instead of being unprepared, and I only have to take one block of time at the beginning of the month to plan out completely new meals. I've also created something called an inventory list in my Notes app of the items that we most often use in our household, which is based off of that menu. And it's also based off of the other necessities that we need throughout the month. Now, when I'm ready to do grocery shopping, all I have to do is look at the monthly menu and take stock of what we're running low on, and then uncheck those items and ingredients for the week ahead. It may take you significant time up front to plan out a month's worth of meals, but it will ultimately save you tons of time down the road, since you won't have to guess what you're going to cook each evening and then have to run to the store last minute for what you need. Number 4, do one small load of laundry every day. If your house is anything like mine, the laundry can often feel like a never-ending chore. But doing a small load of laundry each day could actually help you be more productive. By taking just a few minutes each day to wash a small load, instead of waiting several days, and then you have to do several loads of laundry at once, you'll stay on top of the laundry without feeling overwhelmed by a huge pile of clothes. Plus, keeping up with the laundry means that you'll always have clean clothes available when you or your family need them. Implementing this simple habit can help you stay organized, reduce stress, and ultimately make your day-to-day life as a mom a little bit easier. Number 5, declutter and organize your home. As a stay-at-home mom, it can be really challenging to maintain an organized and clutter-free home. However, taking the time to declutter and organize can not only make your living space more enjoyable, but it can also increase productivity. Start by tackling one room or group of items at a time, removing things that are no longer useful or loved. Then create designated spaces for everything else and utilize storage solutions such as baskets and bins to keep things neat and tidy. Splitting up the decluttering process into manageable chunks and involving the whole family can make the task seem less daunting and more achievable. By taking these steps to declutter and organize, you'll find that your home becomes a rather peaceful place, a tranquil environment that you want to be in, and this allows you to focus on what really matters. Number 6, limit distractions. One way to limit distractions is to, as much as possible, create a distraction-free environment. For example, you might turn off your email notifications, log out of social media, and put your phone on silent. Another way to deal with distractions is to create a schedule for yourself. This means setting specific times for when you'll allow yourself to be distracted. For example, you might give yourself a 10-minute break every hour to check your email and social media. Find a balance that works for you. You don't want to be so strict with yourself that you become stressed out, but you also don't want to be so lax that you can't get anything done. And finally, take 10 minutes to tidy up before going to bed. As a stay-at-home mom, it's easy to feel like you don't have enough hours in the day. That's why taking just 10 minutes to tidy up before bed can be such a huge game changer. Not only will it make the morning routine smoother, but it will also help you feel more organized and more in control. Plus, a tidy home can help you relax and unwind after a busy day. So set a timer for 10 minutes, put on some music, and make it a habit to tidy up before you hit the sheets or indulge in some binge watching. You will be amazed at how much of a difference it can make, not only for your productivity, but also for your overall well-being. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you are not just a mom.